Thanksgiving is only a few days away. In this video, I will banish all the myths about turkey being too dry or too boring. This recipe proves that turkey can be exciting. I have the secret spice for a turkey that your guests will love. They will be talking about it for days. This recipe changed my mind about what Thanksgiving turkey could be, and I can't wait to share it with you. Today we're gonna go through 3 technique tests: wet brining, dry brining, and no brining. One of the birds is trussed and stuffed, very classic. One of them is splayed, where the legs are kind of like carved so that they lay down. And then one of them is just literally portioned. The second round of tests will focus on flavor. 8 portions of turkey breast that we are going to season in different ways. And then we're gonna have our own NYT Cooking cast of characters come and help me taste. This is Young Gun, everyone. This is our Edna Lewis roast turkey. She is one of the most important American food writers. This one is our control bird. I just loved how easy this one was. Quick melted butter application and then salted. Second bird is the Nigella bird, splayed to get the bird to kind of cook more evenly. Wet brined for about 24 hours. There's salt and sugar and water. There's also a lot of spices and some citrus and herbs. The third turkey is Ham El Whaley. He likes to portion his bird and kind of cook the pieces separately. The purpose of this was to just cook the turkey perfectly to the temperature it's meant to be. Let's taste. Have a little piece of the leg meat. Very dry. It's not Edna's fault. It was a helpful test. So, Nigella bird. It's definitely more seasoned than this one. Oh, do you see that juice? I do think this bird cooked a little more evenly than this. This is arguably the crispiest skin of the bunch. You know, it's a dry brine turkey. I think we cooked this one really well. I don't think I can stand here and be like, definitely do this, or definitely do this, or definitely do this. It makes me wonder if the easiest technique is the best one in this case, and it's the flavor where we're gonna shine. Now that the technique tests are out of the way, we can think about flavor. I found 8 ideas that I really wanted to try myself. A couple of them come from, established food writers. A lot of them are just from readers. I did a little call out and got some family recipes. What I'm gonna do is build each marinade-based dry rub, have them in these containers, and then we're gonna roast them off and then do a little taste test with a couple of friends. Flavor test number 1. There's a food blogger named Helen. She does this marinade of soy sauce and doenjang, which is the Korean fermented soybean paste. She sort of talks about how it really penetrates and flavors it well. It kind of removes some of the gaminess too. Flavor test number 1, done. Number 2, this test is from a food writer named Caroline Cho. She uses sparkling apple cider whiskey. There's a little Coke in there. Maple. I already love this. I'm like obsessed with this one. I think what's fun is having like apple slices. It has an enzyme that tenderizes meat. Turkey breast. Number 2. Oh my God. Our editor-in-chief, Emily Weinstein, and I went on NPR last Thanksgiving. Someone told us that they like to flavor their turkey with sangria. I want to try that. Yes. Test number 3. Number 4, canned pineapple juice. I think it does tenderize it, there's sweetness. I love the idea of marinating your turkey in pineapple. Turkey breast number 4. Number 5 is cool. This reader likes to incorporate South Asian spices in that dry brine, which I thought was brilliant. Also, just to be clear, a loose interpretation of like the one sentence I got from this reader. This called for a little fresh mint, bird's eye chilies from Young Gun's own collection. So this is like a chili, minty, cumin-y experience. Pepper. Oh my God, this smells amazing. Wow. I just want like even coating. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. I was lying before about all the others. This is the only one I'm excited about. I'm just kidding. That's gonna be so good, I'm so excited. Number 6. This flavor test comes from a reader, and the reader said red currant and brandy glaze. This idea comes from the cook Bill Clark. That smells delicious for cooking. As I roast it in the oven, I'm going to apply the glaze. Turkey number 6. Test number 7. This family likes to use lemon, rosemary, and lavender, so why not do a dry brine? I'm just gonna bring to a boil my basting liquid. Some Chardonnay, Add a little butter. There's like some richness. Basting liquid, test number 7. Test number 8, the mystery test. My little experiment. My heart is telling me to go with bay leaf. So one thing about bay leaves is they really need to be ground up. Wow, gorgeous. So that's the bay leaf and black pepper dry brine. I'm gonna create a simple baste. The high temp of coconut oil will make for a great baste. Miso, it can be sweet. It smells like Korean barbecue, actually. American turkey number 1. Thanksgiving is about being together, so this is like one of the rare opportunities we get to actually be together, so thank you for coming.
I love it.
Aww.
We have 8 tests, and we're gonna be judging these 8 turkey breasts on appearance, aroma, flavor, and texture.
Okay. You know, I had high hopes from this one from the beginning.
Yeah. It certainly smells a little off and tastes a little off.
Tastes off.
Oh, I think it's because of the ingredient, but I think I know why you think that.
I missed something here.
Funky ingredient.
Oh, really? Okay, but maybe the funky ingredient we're just not used to with turkey.
I'm fine.
Melissa scared the out of me.
Okay, tell me what you think of this next one.
Let's compare and contrast.
This one looks like, it has like a Peking duck exterior interior situation.
Hey, number 2 is good. I like number 2.
What is that pleasant little sweet taste in there?
I'm so delighted.
I like it.
This is good. It tastes very turkey-y. It tastes very classic to me.
Is it like soy braised or something?
Ooh, no, but
No?
I feel like I'm expecting turkey to have the texture of bone-in chicken thighs, and it's not gonna
Popeyes
happen.
factor.
I'm looking to camera. Deep fry your turkey. Deep fry your turkey. Don't listen to this man.
It's hard to deep fry a turkey. You're gonna do, it's hard.
all right, number 4 now. Ooh, oh, whoa, look at that. Holy crap.
It's leaking. I'm getting like cherry dried fruit.
You know what? Oh, this might be my favorite texture. It's quite moist. Sorry for using that word.
And you can kind of tell what it is.
It's so cottony.
Oh, you said it's cottony?
Like the texture to me, no.
I like a turkey with stuff.
Appearance, I'm gonna give you, that's a nice 4. Nice, pretty picture.
I'm on the fence because I feel like the appearance is, it's like we put glitter on it.
Oh, this is a good texture. Oh, pepper. I like it. I like how spicy it is.
I'm giving it a lower rating on appearance, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like, I wonder if the spices might be hiding the quality.
Really
Lipstick on a turkey. I didn't get my slice yet.
You were being so polite.
I think this texture is fantastic.
Yeah, this is the best texture.
The appearance is unfortunately in the basement. That's it.
I kind of like it.
I wrote bad fruitcake meets turkey.
Oh, this one changed colors.
It's cutting kind of weird.
It's got some rosemary, maybe?
This is a French turkey.
Yeah, no, the French would not put lavender on their turkey.
Yeah, no,
they
lavender
wouldn't.
does not belong on turkey.
No.
This one looks promising.
It kind of reminds me of like porchetta.
Yeah, it does. It does have porchetta vibes, yeah.
It's salty. That's nice.
What do you guys think of this one, flavor-wise?
I like the pesto vibe.
I feel like the dream was there, but the execution was not.
Yeah, what was everyone's favorite?
5.
Yeah.
5.
4 or 5.
Number 5, what do you think that was?
Cumin, oregano, crushed red pepper.
What are you hiding?
Definitely chilies in there.
It was bold and had something to say when, you know, so much of what we've had was very mild.
Subtle.
They were meeting the mark on other things like that, like texture and like the juiciness. But I really like that this was like, I can taste something here. Like that isn't just turkey.
Would you be okay with this alongside a really flavorful creamy casserole, sweet potato casserole?
I think that's a really good question. It's like, is this the seasoning you want on your Thanksgiving bird, right? Because it is, I mean, we love it, but it may not be right for the mix of, I don't know, what do you think?
I feel like, can we change the paradigm? If people love this flavor, can we make turkey the thing that you want to eat?
Yeah, good
As much as you want to eat the side?
I feel like Thanksgiving is so bland. Yeah. And like, if we can make any part of it a little bit more flavorful.
They described it as a Judy bird, so it's a dry brine, but with South Asian kind of flavors. So there was whole cumin seeds. There was these amazing dried chilies red chilies that Young Gun brought. Fresh mint. It's kind of cool.
This spice blend
It was fragrant.
It didn't, but
Bottle it.
it didn't read as South Asian to me when I tasted it. It readed more like almost like
Read it?
Italian, like red. I swear I write for a living.
This was a fun thing to kind of just make sure we are trying something new and fresh. Now I have to go home and roast some turkey. I learned that you can dry brine a turkey while it's still thawing. After doing a 1-day brine and then a 2-day brine, the 3-day brine turkey was the most delicious. A reader named Nia wrote in this idea, which was like a South Asian spice brined turkey. It was the unanimous favorite of our flavor test. It took a few tries to really nail down that spice blend. Cumin adds savoriness. Dried bird's eye chilies are explosive in flavors. Another major thing is I went from fresh mint to dry mint in the dry rub because I realized that the fresh mint was making the skin a little too wet, and when it went in the oven, it didn't turn out as crispy. I started with a mortar and pestle because I really enjoy that sensory experience. Ultimately, I actually really prefer a blender. I knew I wanted a vegetable side dish to go with the turkey. At first it was some scallions and ginger and garlic, but then switch over to the pepper family because fresh peppers against the dry chili rub was a nice combination. I really loved the turkey roasted on the sheet pan because all the browning you get. However, when I switched to a roasting pan, that's when the vegetables really confit in the turkey fat and became this amazing side dish on its own. Happy Thanksgiving! This bird has been sitting in the fridge for a couple days, and I can already tell it's a little frozen on the inside, but what's great about this recipe is start dry brining it when it's already a little frozen on the inside. Just like unwrap it, unravel it. My bird has been thawed enough for the wings to like come out. If it's more frozen than this, dunk this in a pot of cold water, no longer than like 30 minutes. Again, food safety. A few minutes that I dunked the turkey in cold water was enough to loosen the giblets. They're gonna be really good in the gravy. We're gonna do something to this bird called dry brining. What this dry brining method does, what's so genius about it is the salt will draw out moisture from the turkey, and that moisture will dissolve the salt on the outside and suck it back into the turkey. Account for about a scant ½ teaspoon per pound of turkey. You really need specifically kosher salt. Make sure you get a lot of coverage, especially in the center of the breast, which is the thickest. The thighs are also really thick. You just like tuck it in, don't be afraid. You really want to salt the inside. A little messy, but we did it. You don't need to put a whole sheet pan in the fridge. You can place this on a plate if you want, but this is way easier than having a huge bucket of water. This just goes in the fridge for 24 to 72 hours. The longer, the better. Now, it's Wednesday. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving. You want to wake up in the morning and make the spice rub. A tablespoon of black peppercorns, tablespoon of cumin seeds, tablespoon of dried bird's eye chilies. Just over medium heat. You'll notice the cumin seeds, they're kind of the indicator. They'll start to brown, but it's really the scent that tells you these are done. Okay, we're done. Those are lovely. So we're gonna go quick. You guys see? Oh my God. Don't get too close. Finishing it off with some dried mint. Mint has a cooling effect, and I'm just gonna fortify that chili flavor with a more mild chili. This is an Aleppo pepper. It's a beautiful addition. And last is salt. Spice rub is made. We're gonna get the turkey now. See how the bag is still a little moist? After 3 days, it'll be a little less moist because all of that moisture will have gone back into the turkey. Pat it dry so that the spice blend will stick. Taking like a nice fat pinch, really like getting in there, just, oh my God. And make sure you get the thigh, like this part. It's my favorite part of the turkey, personally. If there's any like stubborn parts that are really slippery and not sticking, a little oil helps. I can like loosen this a little bit and like apply the rub onto the breast meat a little bit. Here's the turkey, freaking beautiful. It's been drying out in the fridge. That's gonna result in the crispiest skin, the juiciest flesh. We have like serranos, we have really hot peppers in here. Jalapenos, yellow jalapenos, banana peppers, whole poblanos, red habanero. The one thing is you really need to warn your guests. It's kind of a fire and ice bird, having all these chilies, but you also have coolness from mint. You just kind of like stick it in. There's no reason for that other than the perfume. I kind of like created a little nest in here. Roasted in a smaller dish like this is the turkey's kind of elevated. The heat works really nicely around the bird in the oven. The onion adds savoriness, of course. I like adding like 1 or 2 tomatoes just to kind of season the gravy in the end. Brush some butter over the turkey pretty liberally. All that butter ends up in the gravy too. Almost like confitting the vegetables that are under there. They get really just cooked down and beautiful. You want like a 1/4 cup. As this roasts, some of the wing fat is gonna kind of like drip over. Because of that, I'm gonna put this on a sheet pan. I think this bird is good if you trust the legs, but you don't have to do much. It's just like tying shoelaces. I've done the math for you. It's 12 minutes per pound. As it roasts, we're gonna baste it a little bit, but you only really need to do that once or twice. I'm gonna pray that it cooks beautifully, because this is the bird. This is my life's work. Freaking beautiful, so delicious. Let's say you pulled your bird out a little too early and it's like maybe too pink for your liking. Like right when your guests arrive, you can put that turkey pan into the oven just to warm it through again. It will finish cooking in that time. While this sits, I'm gonna plate the peppers. It's kind of worth it to get all different types. And now for the gravy. That's how much fat there is. 4 tablespoons of the fat from the top. I made this turkey stock a few weeks ago. We're gonna use it. There's 4 tablespoons of fat in here, and I'm gonna add enough to make 2 cups of liquid. I'm gonna make a roux. This part's really quick. Equal parts fat and flour. It's gonna turn into like a paste and then start to bubble. Cook it for like about a minute or 2 in the best way. It smells like a jalapeno flavored chip. I'm gonna add the stock and the drippings. So now what I'm gonna do is round it out with savoriness. And this is all to taste. I love nutritional yeast in my gravy. A little fish sauce to taste. A little milk. Sounds weird, but you need a little bit of cooling. The milk tones it down, kind of like helps the gravy become something that you want to eat lots and lots of. Okay, that's perfect. Gravy's done. I like to do this, just like douse it, you know? I'm not gonna add the main yet. The main is garnished for later. So my guests are arriving in 10 minutes. I'm going to cover it with foil, and then I'll pop it into a low oven. And now I'm a free agent.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Okay, raise them.
Eric,
I love turkey. Specifically, I really like the turkey white meat. I know it's kind of boring, but it's delicious, neutral flavor-wise, so you can season it up however you want. I'd go turkey breast over chicken breast. It's my hot take.
I love a turkey club, ground turkey, sliced turkey, not in a club, Thanksgiving turkey, kind of where it's at. It's a lean, mean protein machine.
I absolutely love turkey. You know, turkey, protein, you see this body, right? Protein packed. So it makes a turkey, I want the bottom part. That's what all the liquid is, what all that flavor is. Get into it.
Thanks, babe.
Come on, gentlemen.
Well, thank you. Yeah, very good form.
Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for being my friend. I love you guys so much.
Love you.
Let's eat.
Oh, and she's tender.
Oh, the breast is so tender and really
That's
moist.
so
It's really, really good.
Heat, to me, is a neutral flavor. It taps into other flavor profiles very seamlessly.
Even with the mint. Sometimes you just need something herbaceous and bright, and it is a great counterbalance to the spiciness of all the peppers. I don't think any of the peppers are overpowering either.
You don't get tired of anything because you always get a little like buzz, a little burn. That just resets you every time, so you're just like, oh, I want more, I want more.
This notion of being able to eat the turkey and gravy and vegetables, it's a roast dinner. I hope that this shows people that you can have turkey beyond Thanksgiving. It's a nice way to like celebrate an American bird. Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. You can find all these recipes and more at nytcooking.com. Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for being here.
And now we can cut the camera so I can do what I need to do.
I know you want to get into that bone so
Cut
badly.
the camera.